Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to crochet this Christmas tree wand cozy. The writing pattern is available, the link is in the description box. For this project, you need acrylic yarn. This is a number 4 medium category, and you need 3 colors, a 5mm hook, a pair of scissors, yarn needle, and stitch markers. To begin the pattern, we're going to start with brown yarn, and we're going to make a magic circle. This is my way of making a magic circle, but you can use any way you like. One chain. In the magic circle, place a half double crochet. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 3 loops. That's 1. Again, yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 3 loops. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. One more. 8. Now, pull the tail to close the circle. To begin round 2, slip stitch into the first stitch, and I always like to carry the tail with me. 1 chain. This 1 chain does not count as a stitch. In the same stitch, place 2 half double crochet. 1 and 1 more. 2. In the next stitch, place 2 half double crochet. 1 and 2. And again, place 2 half double crochet into every stitch. By the end of the round, there will be 16 stitches. To begin round 3, slip stitch into the first stitch, 1 chain. In the same stitch, place a half double crochet, then increase in the next stitch. So place 2 half double crochet in this stitch, 1 and 2. Half double crochet in the next stitch, then increase. So 2 half double crochet in this stitch, 1 and 2. And repeat this, half double crochet, increase. By the end of the round, there will be 24 stitches. To begin round 4, slip stitch into the first stitch, 1 chain, half double crochet into 1, 2 stitches, 1, 2, then increase in the next stitch. So place 2 half double crochet in this stitch. Again, half double crochet into 2 stitches, 1, 2, then increase. By the end of the round, there will be 32 stitches. To begin round 5, slip stitch into the first stitch, 1 chain. On this round, place a half double crochet into 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, then increase. And the repeat is half double crochet into 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3, then increase. By the end of the round, there will be 40 stitches. At the end of round 5, the base measures just over 3 inches, and this is the standard size for most of the bottles. And now to begin round 6. Slip stitch into the first stitch, 1 chain. On this round, we're working with the back loop. The back loop is the far away loop from us. That's this one. And this is a front loop. So we're working with the back loop. In the same stitch, place a half double crochet into the back loop. And again, half double crochet into the back loop. Half double crochet into the back loop. Half double crochet into the back loop on every stitch. So we're still working with 40 stitches. To begin round 7, it will be easier to work with once it's flipped over. Slip stitch into the first stitch, 1 chain, then place a half double crochet into every stitch. And we're going to repeat this round for 5 or 6 times. At the end of round 12, join the round by slip stitch into the first stitch, 1 chain, and cut yarn. To begin the next round, insert green yarn into any stitch. I'm going to insert into this stitch. Make sure it's 2 loops. Then place a marker into the back loop of the stitch, and later you'll know why. Pull through, one chain. This 1 chain, and only this 1 chain, counts as a stitch. In the next stitch, place a single crochet into the front loop. The front loop is the one that's closer to us. Insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. In the same stitch, place a half double crochet. So there are 2 parts on this round. Right now we're working on part 1 on the front loops only. In the next stitch, double crochet into the front loop. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops. In the same stitch, triple crochet. Yarn over twice, insert, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops. In the next stitch, triple crochet, so yarn over twice, insert, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops. In the same stitch, double crochet, yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops. In the next stitch, half double crochet, In the same stitch, single crochet. Now you have something looking like this. Then slip stitch into the next stitch. So we're still working with the front loops only. Again, in the next stitch, single crochet, half double crochet, then in the next stitch, double crochet, and a triple crochet, in the next stitch, triple crochet, and a double crochet, in the next stitch, half double crochet, and a single crochet. In the next stitch, slip stitch into the front loop. And repeat this all the way around. By the end of the round, there will be 72 stitches, including slip stitch. At the end of part 1, slip stitch into the back loop of where the marker is, which is the first stitch of the previous round, round 12. One chain, and this one chain does not count as a stitch. In the same stitch, place a half double crochet. So right now we're working on part 2 of round 13, and we're working with the back loops only. Place a half double crochet into the back loop on every stitch all the way around. So by the end of this round, we still have 40 stitches. Alright, round 14 is an easy round. Slip stitch into the first stitch, one chain. In the same stitch, place a half double crochet. So we're working with 2 loops, and place a marker into the first stitch, and place a half double crochet into every stitch. At the end of the last round, I also place a marker into the last stitch. So this way, my stitch count will always be correct. To join the round, slip stitch into the first stitch. This round is like round 13. There are 2 parts, and we're working with part 1 at the moment, so we're working in the front loops only. 2 chains, 1, 2, and this does not count as a stitch. In the same stitch, in the front loop only, double crochet, and a triple crochet into the same stitch. In the next stitch, triple crochet, and a double crochet into the same stitch. Half double crochet into the next stitch, and single crochet. In the next stitch, slip stitch into the front loop. And here's the repeat. In the next stitch, single crochet, and half double crochet. In the next stitch, double crochet, and triple crochet, in the next stitch, triple crochet, and double crochet, In the next stitch, half double crochet and single crochet and slip stitch into the next stitch. Repeat this all the way around, and I'll meet you at the end of the round. At the end of part 1 on round 15, we have 2 stitches left. Slip stitch into the next stitch. In the last stitch, single crochet and a half double crochet. Then join the round by slip stitch into the first stitch, which is the double crochet stitch. 1 chain and cut yarn. To begin part 2 of round 15, which is to work in the back loop only, insert green yarn into the back loop of the first stitch of the previous round, which is round 14, pull through, one chain to begin. In the same stitch, place a half double crochet and place a marker back, and place a half double crochet into the back loop on every stitch all the way around. By the end of the round, we still have 40 stitches. Round 16 is an easy round. Slip stitch into the first stitch, 1 chain, and place a half double crochet into every stitch all around. To begin round 17, which is the repeat of round 13. So there are 2 parts on this round. Slip stitch into the first stitch, and you can leave the marker on this stitch. 1 chain, and this 1 chain counts as a stitch. In the next stitch, in the front loop only, single crochet and a half double crochet. In the next stitch, double crochet and a triple crochet, in the next stitch, triple crochet and double crochet. In the next stitch, half double crochet and single crochet. In the next stitch, slip stitch and repeat. So this is the exact same as round 13. Starting on this round, repeat round 13 and round 16 until it reaches the handle of the bottle. The final round is part 1 of the pattern, and it doesn't matter which part 1 you're in, as long as it's part 1 where we work with front loops only. Join the round and fasten off. You can leave it as it is, or you can continue to follow me to work on the next part. I find it easier to work with when it's upside down, but it's up to you. Insert white yarn into any slip stitch, pull through, 1 chain. In the same stitch, place a single crochet and single crochet into the next stitch, single crochet and single crochet into every stitch all around. Once this round is complete, join the round and fasten off. Then move on to the next round. Insert white yarn into any slip stitch and place a single crochet into every stitch all around. Lastly, we're going to have the ribbon to go through the last half double crochet round all the way around. And that's all for today. Thank you for joining me. See you in my next video. Bye!